Hey guys, once again, we're going to do a little bit of a different video. This is a reaction video, but I got to give you guys a quick history lesson here. So, one of the wonderful things about this channel is we can do lots of things. Talk about guitars, stories, lessons. Now, I've been doing a lot of material for beginner guitar players, but it's really nice to do something like this. So, I got to tell you guys about one of my favorite guitar players of all time. Definitely my top 10. Brings me back to 1984, 1985. I was quite young, but even at that time I knew enough to understand that the guitar player for this band, the band's called Loudness, they're from Japan. And they had this album that came out, there's quite a history to the band. They had a few albums come out before. Some of the members were in this other band that was kind of popular in Japan in the late 70s. But anyway, they had this album that came out called Thunder in the East. And I bought the album. I loved this band. They were Japanese, the singer was Japanese, but he sang in English. My friends didn't really get the band. They were kind of like, you know, the singer sounds kind of funny because of his accent, and I would respond by saying, well, imagine if you're in Japan on stage singing Japanese. He's doing pretty good. But they have this, they're all wicked musicians, but they had this guitar player. His name was Akira Takasaki, man. And this dude just rips on the guitar. And this is like, the little clip I'm going to show you here is like back in 1985. Now, if there's one thing you guys need to know about me, I love sweep picking. It's a technique on the guitar, playing arpeggios, you can even play some different patterns, some different even scales doing sweep picking. One of my most favorite things on the guitar, you see me demonstrating a bit of sweep picking, usually on the intro of a video on my channel. You see a lot of people not doing it properly, but it's, you know, we'll get to some sweep picking lessons, of course, in this channel, but normally for a lot of guitar players, they'll sweep pick, okay? So I'll break it down a little bit more in the video, but I gotta show you this video of Akira Takasaki. He's doing this thing, it's like a guitar solo thing live, and he's doing these arpeggio patterns, okay? It starts in E minor, then he brings it down to D major, C major, and then he brings it down to B major. And I go over the fingerings a little bit. And this isn't a sweep picking lesson. I just got, for those of you who haven't heard about Akira Takasaki, he's just a ripping guitar player. And this is like in 1985. You know, Eddie Van Halen would have been popular. Yngwie Malmsteen would have just really been starting to coming out with Rising Force. This dude had his own style. He was just awesome. Man, you guys have to check this out. Wait for it. Here we go. E minor. Look at his right hand. His alternate picking. For those of you that don't quite get it, let's watch it again. So I'm going to do a little breakdown of what he was doing, but I'm going to demonstrate in sweep picking form, and then explain a little bit more what he's doing alternate picking. His first arpeggio he is playing is an E minor arpeggio. Right, so it's on the guitar, it's going to go 19, 15, 17 on the B, 16 on the G. So if you can sweep it, and you can sweep properly, you can do it pretty fast. Okay? I could be wrong, but I think that's one of the arpeggio sweeps Kirk Hammett does in Leper Messiah. Let's go back a few years. I'd have to listen to it again. So the first one's an E minor. Then he goes down to a D major. So it's 17, pull off to the 14, 15 on the B, and then 14 on the G. Again, sweeping. Sweeping, you get that speed happening pretty quickly if you know how to sweep properly. A lot of people out there don't know how to sweep properly. And then he goes down to a C major arpeggio. So C major arpeggio, 15, 12, 13, and then 12. Then he goes down to a B major arpeggio. Okay, a little faster. Now Akira's picking this. This is how insane this is. So he's picking, alternate pickings. And to get that speed, and obviously it can be done, he can do it. That's something I've ever tried. I've always loved sweep picking, and it's always been one of my things, but it's pretty awesome watching him play that, guys. That is freaking nuts. I saw that the other night for the first time, and I'm like, oh my God, I gotta do something about Akira here. You know, I just did a reaction video about Prince and everything. Now I'm gonna put up one about Akira Takasaki, so some of the people there might go, Prince, oh, huh? This guy is so phenomenal of a guitar player. He's one of my favorites. He's still playing, the band's still going many years later, but just, such a good guitar player. That, my friends, if you're not a guitar player, that is insane. What he just did there is completely insane. I have never seen someone alternate pick arpeggios like that before, ever. Well, maybe Al Di Meola. But anyway, I just thought that was insane. And he's a great guitar player who deserves a lot of recognition. So if you ever get a chance to check out Loudness, I really like the Thunder in the East album. I also like their Lightning Strikes album. I think they had a few albums after that. They're still going. But those were the albums for me that I was really like captivated. And then I started getting into heavier music at the time, but great guitar player. Check it out, guys. Akira Takasaki, Loudness. Remember, practice hard, practice smart. We'll see you soon.